Hello everyone. So, today we will be starting a new series actually that is now titled Random Desktop Reviews. Now, in this series I will be drawing a random figure from my collection from this jar, and we will be reviewing that figure on my desk. So, without further ado, let's pop this thing open and draw a random name. I have about 120 figures in total, so let's see, who do we have? And our first figure of the series will be Studio Series Bumblebee movie Ironhide. Hey, just a real quick middle of the video break to remind you to like, comment, subscribe. Remember, if we hit 100 subscribers by the end of December, I will do a full collection tour. And like I said earlier, I have about 120 figures, and there's no way you're going to guess all of them. So remember, like, comment, subscribe. 100 subscribers, collection tour at the end of the month. I will continue with the video. We begin in vehicle mode, where Ironhide is a Cybertronian truck. He's a red Cybertronian truck, lots of red on him. Got some translucent blue for the windshield here, little Autobot symbol tampographed right there. Some silver paint for the grille. We have the yellow stripe, very important part of Ironhide. Anytime there's a G1 Ironhide and he doesn't have this yellow stripe, G1 fans flip shit. I'm not going to worry too much about it. It doesn't bother me all that much. It is nice to have some paint on there though. Tires are painted. They are all clipped in. They aren't pinned they aren't pinned in. Sorry, I can't talk today. And I do like the consistency. I don't like when Hasbro does the back wheels pinned and then the front wheels clipped, or vice versa. I don't think that looks all that good. He's very compact, very much like solid. Like there's no robot bits hanging off or anything. Like, of course, if you flip down to the bottom, yeah, you could see he's just folded up, but that's on every Transformer regardless. So he does come with one accessory, his little cannon here. I'll bring it in right side up this time, not upside down. It's just molded in black plastic. Guy has a lot of molded detail all across here and on the barrel. And as far as weapon storage, it just tabs in. There's a little 5mm port right there, and it just tabs in like that. And there you go. Now he's a Cybertronian tank instead of just a Cybertronian truck. Set that off to the side. And let's get to some size comparisons. So here we have Studio Series 86 Ironhide. And as you can see, he is quite a bit smaller than the Voyager. Well, obviously this is a Voyager, this is a Deluxe. However, this is a Deluxe in robot mode. So anyway, we'll get to that in a different video or review or whenever it pops up. So you can see the color matching on this guy is a lot better than on this guy. I mean, yeah, it's not even a comparison. This looks way closer to that than this does. But moving on to the next size comparison, we have his buddy Ratchet. As you can see, they are the exact same mold. I think the only difference truly is that Ratchet has a different head and a different paint job, obviously, but there you go. So yes, with all that being said, this is a very good vehicle mode, very compact, very sleek looking, very much a Cybertronian mode, so they do have some room to work with. But let's get to robot mode and see where he really shines. In robot mode, Ironhide is an absolute beast of a figure. This dude looks ready to fight anything. Definitely looks really good compared to the live action Studio Series 1, which was just constantly coming unpegged and it was way too big. But we'll get to that whenever I actually have that figure. For now, let's focus on this guy. So as you can see, the vehicle mode definitely just disappears. I mean, he does that inside out transformation where the vehicle mode just folds in on itself. And I know a lot of people don't like that transformation sequence because it's lazy. I don't care. It works 99% of the time, so I'm not going to fault Hasbro for finding a way to get a good transformation and a clean vehicle and robot mode. So let's get in close on the face here. I have to bend his legs to do it. So definitely G1 Ironhide. You can see His eyes are translucent blue plastic, but I don't know how well that's showing up on my camera. Face is painted silver, lots of molded detail there. Lots of molded detail on his neck too. And that comes to the amount of paint. Now, not a lot of paint on this figure. There's some gunmetal gray on his forearms and his elbows. His face is painted. There's some gunmetal gray on his feet here. And that's really about it. Obviously, his wheels are painted, but those are painted on every figure, or majority of figures at least. These are also painted. Mine from the box had some very small paint chips here. I don't know how or why that happened, but it was whatever. So definitely could have used some more paint, but the amount of paint we got does work for the figure, so not going to complain too much. Now, articulation wise, head is on a ball joint, can look up, not far at all, can look down pretty far, side to side, full 360 at the head. Wiggly waggly, as Imgo would say. Full 360 at the shoulders, in and out. Bicep swivel. Elbow does a full, well, not quite a full 90, but close enough. Wrist goes in and out for transformation. We do have a waist swivel, so Jobby will be happy about that. Can go forward that far at the leg. Can go back that far. Can go out that far. And then we have a very small ankle pivot and up and down at the toe, more for transformation, but you can still use it if you want. So pretty standard articulation for this guy. Forgot to show the knee. The knee does have quite a bit of a bend there. So yeah, standard transformation, nothing too groundbreaking or exciting or anything like that, but it's a deluxe class figure. You can't expect too much. Now, he does still have his weapon, and we can just put that in his hand, as any and all Ironhide should have it. It should always be in his hand, never stored on his back. And as you can see, he looks pretty good with it. He does have storage in case you want to not have this be Ironhide. He does have that little square peg right there, little square hole in his back right there, and it just pegs in right there. And then you can have Ironhide whenever he's been forced to not have his weapon in his hand, which is just completely out of character for Ironhide. He would never do such a thing. But overall, really good figure. Now we'll get to some size comparisons here in a second. I will be right back while I get those guys into robot mode. So for comparison, here he is once again with his Studio Series 86 counterpart. And as you can see, he is just about a head shorter and a little bit skinnier as far as the shoulder width goes, but you can still see this is a very good rendition of the character, even if it is in the live action movies. Like this, you could still easily recognize this is Ironhide, unlike the live action version. So get him out of the way, and once again we will bring back his partner Ratchet, and as you can see, they're exactly the same. The only difference is the head, which, for some reason though, in the transformation, they didn't change the shape of this little slot here. So when Ironhide transforms, that goes over his head and allows for the horns to fit through. I don't know why they kept it on Ironhide though, but we'll get to that when we actually get to Ratchet himself. So yeah, overall, pretty good figure. Nothing too much to write home about. Does everything he needs to do, and then some, especially when it comes to the robot mode. And yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to end it here. That was the random desktop review for Studio Series Bumblebee movie Ironhide, and I will catch you guys some other time. Guys, I need your help. Okay, so the algorithm is the #1 enemy of all YouTube channels. Any YouTube channel that's trying to start up or isn't pre-established is going to fail because of the algorithm. So what I need you to do, I need you to do two things. One, I need you to hit like. Two, I need you to subscribe. If you don't do either of those things, this channel is not going to be able to stay afloat for very long. So please, like, subscribe, and if you really like me, you might leave a comment while you're at it. Thank you very much.